And new information breaking late tonight on the Department of Corrections mistake that let thousands of inmates out of prison early. What we're learning from the release of new emails.
You're watching King 5 News.
And those emails show really no sense of urgency among corrections officials nor the Attorney General's office when they first learned about this problem 3 years ago.
Heather Graff has been looking at this all night. Let's get straight to her with more.
Well, it is important to point out the email exchange occurred right around the time that then Attorney General Rob McKenna was transitioning out of office and current AG Bob Ferguson was preparing to take over. And while both men have said they were never made aware of this error, these emails prove that an assistant attorney general absolutely did. Most of the emails released late Wednesday are written by an assistant attorney general in December of 2012, offering advice to the Department of Corrections about how to handle a glaring computer glitch uncovered by a victim's family, who alerted the DOC when they realized inmate Curtis Robinson was being released from prison sooner than he should be. I would recommend that the DOC do a hand calculation fix of Robinson's sentence now, writes Assistant AG Rhonda Larson. But she goes on to say, I don't believe it is necessary from a risk management perspective to do hand calculations now of everyone, meaning other inmates that might have also been released early due to the system coding error. Instead, Larson tells DOC employees that waiting for the system to be reprogrammed, quote, should be sufficient. But we know now, of course, that software fix was never done. In fact, corrections officials have admitted it was delayed 16 times since it was first discovered in 2012. And even then, these emails make it clear at least one assistant attorney general was well aware of the problem. The DOC has been releasing inmates earlier for a decade, Larson wrote, and a few more months is not going to make much difference. Now, we don't yet know whether the emails released today were all or only a part of the messages exchanged during that time period. But AG Bob Ferguson released a statement tonight saying the advice given by that assistant attorney general was, quote, deeply flawed and failed to emphasize the urgency of this critical issue. So a lot more to come on this one, guys. And again, at this point, we still don't know why it took 3 years to make that fix.
A lot more questions to be answered. Thanks, Heather.
Absolutely.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.